an enzyme-controlled decomposition reaction. What's that mean? Well, we're going to decompose something, and that is hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide is an unstable substance. That means if you pour it into a glass and you put it on a table, eventually what's going to happen, it's going to decompose. It's going to become water, and it's going to become oxygen. Well, we don't want to wait around a couple of weeks for it to decompose. That would be a very boring Doppler-Tim science experiment. So we are going to use an enzyme. And the enzymes are in the substance which is yeast. There you go, yeast, which you can find at the grocery store, just a little packet of yeast. Enzyme will speed the decomposition up, so you will get water and oxygen very quickly. Now, hydrogen, and the reason I'm doing this experiment is because I did an experiment a long time ago called elephant toothpaste. And you had to get very special chemicals from a chemical outlet, and teachers really can't do this. So this one is a lot easier, and you can get the chemicals a whole lot easier. Make sure you use rubber gloves. And kids, you don't want to do this without your parent or without a teacher around. You want to take your hydrogen peroxide. Remember, the chemical formula is H2O2, and that's going to decompose into water and into oxygen. So you pour about a half cup into a bottle. Now, this will burn your skin. You can get hydrogen peroxide at any beauty store, and this is called 40 volume, and it's pretty easy to find. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to put some Dawn detergent in there. Okay, about a tablespoon. And then you want to put some food coloring in there. And we're going to make this one red. Put about 8 drops of food coloring in there. And mix it up just a bit. Okay, I'm going to put my gloves back on. I don't trust myself. Now you take your yeast. Let me do that after I cut my yeast. And you put that in a little container and add about 3 tablespoons of warm water because you want to get that yeast activated. That should be perfect. So you're going to mix that up. And that takes 20 or 30 seconds.
Shall we sing for you or anything
while
we do
music?
that?
I'd like some Doppler-Tim science music. Can we get a cart or something? Can we do that? Some sort of rock and roll. Oh, come on. Maybe next time we do science labs, we'll have some Doppler science mixing music. Okay, the yeast is ready to go. Now you want to pour this in fairly quickly. Let me put my gloves back on. Although what's going to come out here is either going to be oxygen or water. It's not going to be hydrogen peroxide unless I spill everything, and then it's going to be a problem for everybody. But let's not do that. So we're going to put our funnel in here because that's the best way to do that. And then we're going to put our yeast mixture right down in there. And you get plenty of goo. You get goo all over the place. Okay, let's do another one here. Do we have a little more time? Oh, come on, give me a little more time. Now you can do different things with the top to make the goo do different things. See, that looks like elephant toothpaste right there.
It does.
Where's my funnel? Okay, I'll put this one on here. More green goo right there. And one more. I'm just having too much fun. Oh, it's the last Doppler-Tim Science Lab. And some yellow goo right there. That one probably didn't mix as well. That's it for Doppler-Tim Science Lab this week. If you'd like the information on these experiments, all you have to do is go to local12.com, click on the Get It button. We'll be back in the future with more Doppler-Tim Science Lab. Now back to the news desk, Rob, Kit.
Thank you, Tim.